resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Here's Teagues. Hits it from three-point range. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
This is a fantastic run to start this second half.
And Aldridge comes over to help. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Jennings. Rose kicks to Brown. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Boston leading by 4. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to...
We've got 1:48 left in the third. And Brown over to help. It's stolen by Brown. By himself.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And Brown over to help. Passes at the walls. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Porter with the 3. Here's Crawford. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Crawford's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. Feeds it to Brown. The offensive rebound, Ogden. The dish to Mozgov. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Brown. Here's Ogden, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Celtics ball.
Crawford is screen on Mozgov. Shot clock at 5. And Brown over to help. Here's Walls. Off target with his 3.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Oh, he hits it! How about that shot?
Big time! Big time!
Incredible!
Wow.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Celtics leading by 3. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Aldridge out there with Porter. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Crawford at the pivot, manning the middle. Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. Double team on Thomas. Releases from 15. Jennings can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize.
And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
It's stolen by Brown. A huge slam, the perfect end of a fast break.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
And the Raptors making a change here. Stokes is checked in. You know, it's apparent there what a leader he is, always communicating it and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
And, Kevin, that's such a good point. You know, it doesn't always show up in the box score, but those leadership qualities of his are just as valuable to this team as anything else that he does.
Here's Brown. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 33 points for Freak.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
That's good.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
Puts it up from 12. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Brown's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors. They get a hand on it. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Brown kicks to Rose. And Aldridge comes over to help. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Stokes. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. The full throttle ahead.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
Rose kicks to Brown. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Celtics trail by 6. Thomas with the ball. The layup off target.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
To the left wing. Here's Teagues. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down. Reverberation throughout the entire building on that one.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And how about the impact that's going to have on your team? You can imagine how much adrenaline starts to flow through the veins after that one.
And so it's Boston with it. 8-point game. Good.
Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen.
Toronto time.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for dance time.
Here's Brown. Sinks that one from the post. Brown's got 41.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for dance time.
Jennings kicks to Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings.
Assisted.
Jennings has got 3 assists in the game. Raptors leading by 6. The feed to Barnes. Stokes dishes to Brown. Intercepted. They push it up 4 on 3. Outside for Thomas. Right at the free throw line, and it's Boston with another.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Brown outside. There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. Here's Stokes. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking. Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Sinks it.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
When they go to the intentional foul, he hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
I want everyone here in the Air Canada Center to get on up and cheer on your dance pass.
Thomas gets a wide open look. Connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Boston now. Here's Aldridge. The three-pointer, no good. Now the Raptors moving it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Fletcher. Outside Jennings. From deep. Good! And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan,